Wait, who calls who?
Crib calls Pat Master.
What the fuck?
Senpai or some shit?
No, Master. It's not some trolley shit.
Welcome, everybody, to episode number, waiting for Maddie to scroll up, number 36 of the OpTic Podcast. This podcast is brought to you.
36?
Only 36, which is one of the squares that I bet when I'm playing roulette. This episode is brought to you by Keeps and Away, and I'll tell you a little bit more about them later on in this podcast. Lots to talk about, lots to discuss. How was it coming out to the crowd for the first time in like a year and a half?
Crazy, bro.
Let me set it up for you. And you were there too, so please feel free to jump in. So when the players come out on stage, they don't just come out and point, right? Or do that. So before that, you have to go through the back, up through the side as you're listening to Lottie or as you're listening to who else is there?
It's like the interview of the last series. So
yeah.
they're doing the interview of the last series, and then our players go up and set up.
Essentially, they bring their controllers and then they their waters and all that shit. And then they put it all together, and then they get off stage, and then they wait until they call their names, and then they go out and then they do the pointing thing. So when the pointing. So when they got up, which is one of the coolest shit, 'cause it was awesome to see the crowd do it back to you guys. So you guys super fucking like planned that out,
The crowd did it back.
Oh yeah, we all did.
That's
so
great.
dope. It was so fucking dope. It is one of the coolest shit I've ever seen. I was just like, just fucking pointing back and saying, we're connected.
Crying.
I love you. But
Yeah, that was crazy.
it was nuts, right?
Yeah.
Like I was sitting backstage, I was getting his water and his something else, and I was holding their phone, I had to get their phone, so I had to go on stage. But the second that these four stepped on stage, bro,
Dude, just seeing that many people again was nuts. It was nuts.
Packed.
there was only 1,500 people.
Really?
Think about
How
that.
much is Champs seat?
3,500.
Really?
Yeah.
No way.
Guess how much the fucking Wintrust Huntsman event would have been? 7.
No.
We sold 7,000 tickets. Yeah,
No, dog.
Imagine.
that would have been
I
insane.
am.
So 7 times that minus the 500. I don't know how to do the math.
What the fuck math did you just throw at me?
Yeah, so it's 1,500. We sold 7, so 7 times what you saw minus 500 each individual one up there.
He's throwing
Yeah,
That's a
vortex.
lot.
That's crazy.
What the fuck? That's fucking nuts.
Anyway, so they get up there, and then like as like one of them starts taking the step over the other, like and the people in the back start to see what the people in the front are fucking cheering on. The crowd just went.
Yeah, it just like erupted. That was probably one of the loudest as
Ever.
soon as the guys walked out to set up. Before, there wasn't even on broadcast or anything.
No.
That was like one of the loudest.
I can't wait for the process in like 6 months to drop, so that we can see that fucking shot, because that shit was crazy.
I get it. Roger takes a while.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At least you were only late like 3 hours or something.
Yeah,
Every
people
week.
can't do what I used to
Which
do.
was so much better. the vision? Holy shit.
The way he said it is so. Roger doesn't. Oh, thank you. Sorry. Roger's flicking us off. No more. Roger is the. I thought that I was the authoritarian here. No, it's Roger. Roger's the one that fucking yells at everyone. I was flicking switches in the back room, and he's like, "Oh, you can't do that." I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Why?" He's like, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, "All right." And then all of a sudden, Claire walks in. Shout out Claire. Claire walks in and she's like, "Just flip the switch." And I was like, "Roger said, wait, what the fuck am I saying?" So I fucking flipped the switch. But how do you feel, man? I mean, obviously, like you were like,
nuts,
they were
man.
there for you guys.
Yeah, that shit was nuts. Because, like, we hadn't played yet, but we saw a couple other matches go, right? So, like, we knew... Like we went after like the Seattle and FaZe match, like one match after that, like, and we heard that was pretty loud, right? That was a lit ass series,
Yeah.
right? That was like as loud as it was gonna get, like unless we were playing probably, and like, but like we don't know yet how loud it can get, you know? And then like the first time we walked up, it was nuts. Like it just felt like I glanced to my right, and then I saw it was like a packed house, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then
Like packed.
and the whole room started shaking. We were
Yeah.
like setting up. I was just sitting there setting my shit up with chills. I was like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is going on?
I
This is
know.
about to be so lit.
Yeah.
That's probably why I sprinted so much the first game.
I wish I could have ever experienced that.
What?
That would have. I said I wish I could have experienced.
If you would have
that.
won, you could have experienced
If
it.
we were champions.
But there were times in Halo where it was like packed, right? Like
for what it was.
Like back in it, but it was packed for like the little stands that
Packed
they
with
had.
72 people.
Yeah.
Really? Oh, I thought
It was
I thought
bleachers.
Just
No,
72
there was like 100
people surrounding you.
No,
just-
there was.
Wait, they did try to make those pictures look lit as fuck. It'd be
Yeah.
like,
But back then it
Farouk
was
Taid.
fucking lit as fuck.
It was. It sounded loud as fuck.
But isn't
But
there
definitely
like a
nothing like-
clip out there of like a Halo chant? Or like they're all chanting like Halo or something?
I know or
maybe they're chanting like Final Boss or they're chanting something, and I was like, damn. I
it
didn't
was
know
at
Halo events were like that.
I know at PAX before I joined OpTic, like a bunch of the PAX just like spec people
Yeah.
were just like walking around, and that's the series we like went into overtime 4 different times. And I looked up after we lost, of course, and it was just fucking
can't
packed.
believe
And
that.
I remember just standing there and be like, damn, this is crazy. And like just to see what it's become now.
Yeah, you
That
should.
was when
Why
guys
didn't you
kept playing
come?
Slayers, right?
I don't know.
You should have came.
I didn't want to. I was thinking about coming on Sunday, but I didn't know like how to get in, if like COVID, if you had to get tested and all that stuff, and I wasn't trying to go through all that.
It would have been annoying for you for sure.
Not to
Yeah.
sound cheesy or anything, but you going out into the crowd made me so happy too. The way that you got the whole crowd hyped up was fucking like I was like this. With a tear, it was so beautiful.
It was just the first time I heard the "Let's Go OpTic" chant, and like there were people, like in so long, and like people were doing it, and it was loud. But then I went up and I was like, "Make it louder."
Yeah.
and they got louder.
Yeah.
It was fun.
And then I had to come out to give this dude the shit. So I'm obviously gonna be like, I'm gonna say hello to the fucking crowd for sure. So they got fucking like, yes. I'm like,
Roger has a shot of you going up on stage, and that shit's crazy.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's dope.
I can't believe he hasn't shown me. But as I was walking up, Roger's like, no, get to fucking go there. I'm like, all right. Here I am getting yelled at again. So I go, and then like, it's like, make the crowd fucking say something. So I go up there, I go like this, and then it's like,
Yeah,
I was like, oh my God. I felt like Bobby Tarantino. What's his name? Fuck.
if it's a movie, I don't
No,
know.
no. It's what's his name? Logic. You see?
what?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
thinking,
You know
like,
his
Kill-
real name?
I was
Kill
thinking
Bill?
about
No,
like
that's not
Kill
his
Bill
real
Volume
name.
2, Quentin Tarantino.
no.
I was like, Pulp
No, that's
Fiction?
one of his nicknames. Bobby Turns. I think. I don't know why that came. I know who Logic is, obviously.
Yeah.
And he's got this bit where he like does this whole thing with like section of crowds, and he's
Oh,
like,
really?
and it's like the most lit shit ever. But we're talking about like 20 to 30,000 people,
Yeah,
right?
bro.
You know what I'm saying? But I tell you what, I'll put up my 1,500 people that showed up to that 30,000 because
That was a lit ass crowd.
Yeah,
I
they
applaud, I
turned
applaud.
the
If you're
fuck
watching this
up.
and you went to that,
I just
you were
wanna-
getting loud. You were loud.
I hope Champs is that lit too. I mean, if it's
It has to be,
That's why
right?
it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be better.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
Just remember
nuts.
Anaheim, and just think about how many people haven't gone to Anaheim in the last 2. Like industry
Yeah.
people are gonna go just because they miss going to the Hilton bar.
I'm gonna take it upon myself to change just only it being the "Let's Go OpTic" chant. Like we gotta have something else, like some sort of like tradition. I have a few ideas. I'm thinking about getting like a drum, just doing the thing, and like,
Yeah.
like so having a drum, and then like having people go, oh,
No, like this. Let's go OpTic, rap-a-pom-pom. No, no more hype.
no.
Crowd's just.
I'm just playing it.
No, did you hear me? I'm like, let's go OpTic, rap-a-pom-pom. And then he said no, and I'm like, what, more lit?
But just have it like what they do at the FC Dallas games.
Yeah.
Is everyone like has their hands up, and then it goes boom, boom, and they go blah, and they say something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we did like the boom, boom, and everybody's like chanting, and they
OpTic.
green,
Oh,
and then
go to green,
wall.
papa, wall.
That shit would be
green,
hard.
wall.
That shit would like something like that. You
Have
know
one
what
of
I mean?
That
those-
would make the team win.
All right,
Imagine
I'll buy the
Hitch
drum
walking around with the drum that like you strap on your back and it's in front of you.
then. like the
that was-
like a real drum.
You got the metal overalls connecting into it.
And then here I come like the nutcracker, like
We all have our own instruments.
just
Rod
fucking
just,
doing the.
Rod is killing on the sax. You're like, what the fuck? You got like a sax solo?
Josefo's guitar.
No, Josefo's Mexican.
Josefo's Spanish guitar.
No, he's not Spanish.
Just
Oh,
got
he
a
is half
banjo
Spanish.
for some reason. You're like, what the fuck?
I'm on the
No, he's got
recorder.
the accordion because he's Mexican.
What's the
I'll rock
what's
the-
an accordion?
An accordion?
Oh,
The-
wait, the little
the
trolley
shit-
ass
yeah.
slinky.
Yeah, the slinky.
Yeah, the trolley ass
the
slinky.
slinky piano.
Yeah,
Right?
that
I'll
shit's
be the
so
recorder. Hot cross buns. Hot cross.
Oh my
Do you
god.
remember?
No. He's like, who's that? He's like, oh, that's the OpTic team. He's like, what do they do? He's like, they play professional Call of Duty. Yeah, but they also do a very mean Flight of the Bee. And then here comes Nick Cannon. Dude, starts fucking the drum line.
He just challenges you.
And I'm like, just give me those fucking drums. I'm about to fucking snap off right
Just have
now.
a full-blown like duel. What the fuck is going on?
The crowd's like, holy shit, what the fuck? Where are we?
This turned into a Disney movie so fast.
It turns
The
into
lights turn off, just like two fucking things just on top of it.
Two lights just.
You guys are mid-match, like.
I'm just like, yo, what the fuck?
All right, that
fuck is
segment
going
was
on?
brought to you by Pine Park. It was not. But I'm saying, like, think about how lit those conversations would be. If our minds just went there through that whole scene, just sober, just imagine how much fun. All right, so you come out to the crowd. The crowd gets super fucking hyped up. Then you have to come back. Then you do the cool shit, right? Which is the pointing of it, and then all the fans are pointing back at you guys. Like, what's that feeling like? It's got to be like...
It's extra like good for me because like obviously
You
I came up with
invented
the
it.
idea.
Yeah.
So and then I realized like, wait, this is gonna be so lit. Let's do the point again because they're gonna have to point back at us. And then everyone had that realization while we're standing backstage, and we're like, this is gonna be so cool. But like at first we couldn't really tell because it just looked like people's hands were up. But then like I started focusing in, and I was like, what the fuck? They're like pointing right at us. And I was like, this must be like a sick ass shot, like a side view shot. Could
Yeah.
look sick.
Side view
What?
Side view could look sick.
We were on the side. It looked fucking... I was like in
sick.
shock at how dope that shit looked. Me and Josefo, or me and who was I with? Oh yeah, it was me, Josefo, Man, and Roger and Paige. We're like, and then here's fucking Senator in his tippy toes, like. That was good. I look. I missed it. I missed the crowd. I missed like absolutely just that. The only thing that obviously sucks is that we can't interact with the fans as much. And it only happened like 3 times where people actually came by and said, "Yo, can we get a picture?" I'm like, "Sorry, man. These dudes are gonna get fucking fined. They're not supposed to be like doing
Is
that."
that going to be the same thing for champs?
Yeah.
It has to be.
it has to
Even
be.
probably
Has to be.
worse, right?
Probably
Even if
worse
you
because it's not Texas.
If you get COVID and it's Champ Sunday, you're in winners finals. You put 1.8. You can't play.
Tragic. It's going to be, yeah.
I'm like, you're pissing this cup for me? You're like, that's not how that works.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm looking forward to champs though. Obviously, we're gonna we fly in. We got some pretty cool stuff planned. Can't talk about it, but I just want to let you guys know. And more than anything, I think that I was talking about Anaheim and talking about LA and the West Coast. Like California has always been like super green wall fucking friendly. Like it. I mean, to this day, I still have a picture of Seth on main stage from 2013. I think it's Adam episode may have taken it. It wasn't even like
crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
and it's
yeah.
just, you know what I'm talking about, where where it's tiered out.
Yeah, that shit's sick.
It is.
What sucks is that picture. If you look at the gameplay, it's Octane Dom. It's literally the game they choked.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's literally the exact game, but it's
Oh, yeah.
it's a
But it's
sick
still
shot.
a sea of green, and Seth on the big screen.
That was one of my favorite events.
That was a sick pick. That was a dope pick.
Yeah, that's
The one with
it's
him on
right
the,
there.
Yeah, the one with him
Oh,
like on the.
it was Oz. Shout out Oz Enrique. That's my brother.
He's got a lot of good picks.
Yeah, I mean, he's like Josef and I were talking about how he was like the first of his kind in a sense,
Yeah.
right?
Kinda, yeah.
For sure.
Right? Because
Yeah,
I remember,
honest, yeah.
and you know what? I went back and I was looking for old MLG footage, and one of his videos came up, and he used Ghost Rider by RJD2, which is like my outro
What?
song. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, my outro song. I'm like, oh my god, this dude has been on his shit from the beginning. His brother Ori is also pretty good.
Warriors, man.
Not as humble. Or as good looking as us, but he's trying, and don't give him any crap for that. Champs, obviously we ended up coming in third, right? Which sucks. We I think we had it in some of those things, like for sure, definitely the first map. If we would have won the first map, obviously there would have been a completely different series.
It's COD, dude. Like if you look at like any of the 8 teams that are attending champs can win champs on any given day. Like you have 3 good days in a row as a team, and you can win.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
you know how easy it is to like have someone get checked out for 10 minutes and like it doesn't seem like that big of a deal, but then you realize like now you're down 0-1. They have like it's a different type of team that you're playing against. Like they're playing more confident. The whole series is different, and then it's like you can play the same team like 100 times in a row. You're getting a different series every fucking time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's just gonna be different every time because everyone knows what the fuck to do. It's the end of the year. Like everyone can play Respawn pretty much the same way. Everyone's seen like all the search strats. You know, people get a little bit creative, but it's just like that's just like a shitty part about COD.
Yeah.
It's like any day you can beat someone, but then also you can get beat on any given day. We've seen it happen to everyone. You know, it happens. But
Yeah.
We saw it happen in the finals.
That
yeah,
shit was
I've
crazy.
never seen anything like that before in my life. That was insane. From like the way that Toronto was doing it, like
They were like spanking.
Minnesota was probably sitting there
250
thinking,
to 60 or 33 or something like
Yeah,
that.
it was
53.
bad.
yeah, like think about it from Minnesota's POV. They go into the final. They're in the final, right? Like they're stoked. They just 3-0 Toronto in winners finals. They're like, bro, we got this shit. And then all of a sudden they're down 4-0 like that. And they're thinking about probably for like it's all in the back of their heads whether they want to admit it or not. They're like this format was just so garbage for
Yeah,
us.
like not being
Yeah.
able
How
to
are we
warm
gonna
up.
sit here and watch them just beat OpTic and then we go and play them on the same map they just shit on OpTic and then
Yeah.
like we're sitting here like all right let's get the shit and then they were probably down 4-0 in like 5 minutes, dude.
Yeah.
Like in their heads they're like what is happening?
Yeah.
This is over. But then like I mean I've never seen like that.
Yeah, and then the
Very
tide
typical for
turned.
Minnesota. Very typical.
I was telling I left like on the fourth or on the second map, and Joseph and I were driving back, and then I got home, and then Jude asked me, he's like, what was this? Who won? And I'm like, I don't know. Let me see. I open my phone and I see the one. I turned it on at the perfect timing because it was like showing the graphic of the 4 ultra fucking signs and then going into like the last and final map. I'm like, oh, ultra won. I'm like, we knew we were gonna win. They were like super warm, hot off the track.
Dude.
Did Rocker get practice in before that? Do you know if they have final
No,
warm up?
they
They were
didn't-
playing against Brian. Like they were playing
Their
against
coaches.
Saints.
I mean, they're probably
Yeah.
playing
To
against each
warm
other
up.
too. Like they're in a free for all together. They're just gonna shoot against each other. Like I mean, but think about it from their point of view. How tilted would you be if you just beat that team yesterday? Winners finals 3-0. Now you're in finals down 4-0.
Yeah.
And you're thinking like, there's no way this is right. Like what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how is this? Like you know what I'm saying?
That's what everyone was saying too. It's
So
like,
much
it's almost,
tilt. Like
It's like almost a disadvantage in
Yeah.
some
it's
sense.
a huge disadvantage
to
in
win.
that sense. Yeah.
to win winners.
Yeah,
finals.
because people were saying like, "Oh, Minnesota didn't get to warm up," and I'm like, I was sitting there and I was like, "There's truth to that, of course." But in my head, I'm like, "Shut up!" Like, Toronto's the better team. Toronto's gonna win, and then
Yeah.
they do that, and it's like, "Oh, the shit! They're warmed up now, and they're winning
Yeah.
every fucking
Yeah,
map."
that shit was crazy.
So nuts.
That was
I'm
crazy.
happy for
Tash
them,
is
man.
guaranteed. Dude, ran into some funny ass shit. Brandon goes, this shit had me crying. He was like, I mean, Tash is always guaranteed a slice of the pie. And I was fucking dying at that, dog. I was like, that is so facts. One way or another, Tash gets his slice.
Yeah.
It might not be a huge slice that year, or it could be a small one, but he's getting a slice
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Yeah.
Every goddamn year.
I mean, he got
So
a big one
facts.
this one, man. I mean, as
That's
big
a
of a
big
win that was,
That's
in
so
the
funny.
manner in which they won, how they fucking won, making history along the way, like it was fucking beautiful, man. It was beautiful Call of Duty. I
That
didn't
was
watch.
a great day of
I
COD.
feel like the whole community wanted them to win the game 9.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
To
yeah.
see
Oh,
it.
for sure.
I feel like I think Toronto knew that. They're like, I kind of want them to win.
You know
Like,
what
they're
else-
saying Toronto players? They're like,
No, when it was
Start
this would be kinda-
betraying
this would be
each
kind of
other.
sick.
I don't think they lose that game 9 ever. I don't think there's a world where
That
they
would have
lose it.
sucked if they did.
If they lost, like I don't think there's a. I mean, if you're Toronto at that point, you're so in your own
Yeah.
head.
Dude, a lot of it had to do with the map set, I think, too. Like, game 5 to close them out, they had to win Miami. And Miami just, like, it can ice any team. Like,
Yeah.
it's just a different type of map. Like, you could be hot that whole, like, series and then just be like, I'm not really fighting anyone. Like, is that a guy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it could just throw you off. And then you have a Gary control after that, and that's just a ratty-ass map. Minnesota's
Yeah.
gross at that. Like, and then they can get in their groove, start getting little pieces and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they opened up on Checkmate, which isn't like a little, like a ratty game mode. It's just like, you're just
like-
challenging, basically.
Yeah, it's like a run
And then
gun.
like, and they're just like, holy shit, we just got obliterated. Like you can get obliterated on that.
yeah,
And then after the Gary control, it was like it was another search. I think it was a standoff S&D, and that's like another good S&D for Rocker.
Yeah.
And then, but I'm telling you, if they would have played raid S&D game 5 instead of game 9, like Toronto probably would have closed it out right then and there.
that's true.
That's
yeah.
one of Toronto's like best maps. They look final at that shit.
Yeah.
With the way that they were playing, they were just running at them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And you're
they
at
were
4-0, they would have played that
spanking.
dumb
Yeah.
confident.
Yeah.
That would have
Yeah.
been, they would have been running down mid every single round.
Yeah,
But instead have Miami just stop them in the tracks and then
Miami
it
is.
starts
I didn't
snowballing.
even think about it like that. Yeah, it could definitely stop a team in the tracks, or if like you're getting smack. Like if you got smacked map 1, you're like, well, it's Miami. We can like calm them down a little bit.
It's like, holy shit, okay, we can all take a breather. Everyone get your own little groove.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Still typical. A lot of things surprised me this past weekend, right? Obviously, the first one being how I want to word this correctly because I don't want it to be seem as I'm steering it some way, but how loud the crowd was against Atlanta FaZe, right? Versus Seattle Surge, like
it's just a Cinderella story.
Yeah,
everyone roots for that.
Everyone. It's
everyone.
not.
The crowd was against FaZe.
Yeah.
Like
heavy.
It's just like a
99%.
Like booing them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
Kinda,
full
yeah.
booing them.
Kinda, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but it was
and Dallas. What?
In Dallas. I heard that.
But it was
I heard the Dallas one. Yeah. Like Dallas walks out, hometown, boo. I was like, oh my god.
Wait, you could hear that on the?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. That's fucked up.
I thought they were saying Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce.
I was like, let's go, Brandon.
Man, I was surprised on the FaZe one because it's so happy for Surge, mad that they're not like they're sort of turning the corner and they're not gonna be a champs.
That's that series does not go that way without a fucking crowd, and you cannot convince me otherwise.
100%.
I was saying that because obviously, like Josefo and I were coming from here because we came back and forth, and I was like, dude, like if FaZe is getting shook from that crowd,
Continue.
Imagine it. Like I thought for sure FaZe was gonna pull through. I was like,
same.
Imagine like they're not gonna be able to handle like the real crowd, like. No offense to this Surge, but I don't think it was mostly.
I mean, like
fans.
you got to also take into account other things though. It's Alex's brother. That's a whole different level of match for him.
That's one thing. You know? Yeah, that's one thing we were talking about too.
They want to beat each other bad.
Damn.
Bad.
I think. Look, I think that I don't know who the fuck was discussing this, but I completely agreed. Is the fact that when they play each other, when the twins play each other.
This is what I said.
Yeah. Where Preston is like going super final.
It seems like Preston is a different person,
he goes
and it seems like Alec doesn't want to beat him.
Yeah,
that's what it seems like.
Yeah,
from an outside perspective.
Like it seems like our cities is like the successful one all year, but it's like that one time they're gonna match up. Yeah, it's almost like he doesn't. He knows he's like the bigger, stronger, better brother, but he just like kind of wants to see. He kind of wants to see his little. I don't know if he's little brother or whatever. But like his little brother succeed.
I think it's just like a mental thing. It's just like the Krem and Aches thing.
It's like a different level of match.
It's like Aches could lose every event all year and then play Ian, and it's
he's
like
not gonna lose
he's not going to lose Ian because he plays his best against Ian, and Ian's like always goes in and just like, oh no, it's Pat.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the same
my master.
thing.
What is? I would never call no man my master. I'm just gonna say that.
He doesn't say my master. I think he just says master, like he's the final boss. Like
okay, fine. Still,
wait, who calls who?
Ian calls
Pat master.
What the fuck?
Senpai or some shit?
No, master. It's not some trolley shit. It's yeah.
Oh man, look, I thought that coming back and opening it up to the crowd was like a great success. Aside from the certain things that have happened since. But aside from that, like I thought everybody, like more importantly, aside from like the maybe 10 people and the 3 fucking pro players that were in the fucking crowd taking fucking pictures. Not gonna say any fucking names.
That's wild, dog.
Not gonna say any names, but
that's
like
wild.
Like, come on, man. Like I know you've
Champs
never
is in 2 weeks, bro.
Like you've never been here before. I get it. Taking pictures and signing autographs like feels good to be loved. I get it, but. There's protocols for a fucking reason, man.
Dude, I thought they don't get in trouble for that.
I'm not gonna rat nobody out.
You ain't a snitch?
No, fuck that. Dude, I'd rather lose than be a snitch.
Dude, I saw Hydra, dude. I saw Hydra just like
okay.
I'm not gonna like sit here and crap. It would look so fucking weird, just 360ing, just fucking getting cracked on cameras and like scuffs and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, and there's just lines from all angles. It's like a fucking like it looks like ants, but it's like flooding them.
It's like, ooh, piece of cake, cheesecake.
He was just like, I got you. Yeah. Like I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I like that to me was like a no. And I get it. I understand. Like maybe he's never experienced that.
I get it. Like I've been there. It's fucking cool. But I was just like taken back by it. I was like, holy shit, I did not expect to see that right now.
You're like this. Like, wait, oh shit, what map are we?
It was so hard.
I was like
denying people.
The fuck is that? Yeah,
like,
back red.
People were like, can we get a selfie? And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
like,
far
I'd
as fuck
stand
away.
like back here. And then some people would just be like, all right. And it was like that.
no.
That hand, I've never felt.
Oh,
like, I was just like, ooh,
Is it you just got a like, hot shower in some cold?
yeah. It just
Dude's hand
it
just
felt
touched-
like
I hate
was
that.
like, oh my god, that hand's infected.
Did
I
you
could, like,
you try
feel
to
it.
like stay away from people?
Yeah.
Even like walking through the
like because I would
Well, no,
I only walked
laser.
through, I only walked through the crowd 3 times.
And it wasn't like he was fucking say like literally just
Yeah,
like,
no, I just walked from.
Yeah.
Is that how
point
we
A
got to
point
be at
B.
Champs?
yeah.
Can't really like walk to the venue.
Well, I think you're with I think you're not
you'll be on the-
you'll be you can't come close to us. Is what
I
we're saying.
can't come close to you.
No.
Oh, okay.
Stay
Well, it's
away
like
from
there's a
me,
VIP
man.
section for everybody.
Oh
that
yeah, never
we-
mind.
Yeah.
Especially you, like you're gonna get like ratchet on a Thursday night.
Probably
And go interact with
I
the
don't-
whole fucking bar.
Mhm.
Like
No,
get
you're
the
gonna
fuck
have to
away
stay
from
away
me,
from
dog.
them.
We'll see. I'll
You're-
feel it out when I'm there, but I ain't trying to get the vid.
Okay,
No.
so you're blacking out the night you get there.
And then
For
just
sure.
going to sleep, not hanging out with anyone.
Just think about it, right? Like he hasn't gone out in how long? What was the last time you were at an event? Fucking 2 years.
It's been a long time.
Oh my
Remember
god.
that one night you got drunk?
Should be
here?
fun.
You got drunk here before you went out, and you were like,
Oh yeah,
you were
weren't
like,
you
"Man."
here? Like
Yeah, you were like, I haven't been drunk in so long, or you're like,
I haven't been
sober.
anything.
I've been sober for 6 months, and you were just like, shit kind of sucks.
what? Being drunk?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not that good.
I partied a little bit. Fuck out.
Bro, can we tell the story?
Yeah, which one?
The Uber.
Oh yeah, I don't remember what the fuck you're talking about, but yeah.
Dude. So apparently you got so drunk that you tried to Uber back to the hotel, but you put in the wrong thing and it Ubered you all the way back home.
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Don't tell no one.
No shot.
Yeah.
You didn't tell that to me.
No, because I forgot.
To here?
You don't see him more fucked up,
Ubered back
bro. You don't see him
To
here-
Texas?
bro. No,
And so
to
he had
Dallas.
to drive his other G-Wagon back the next day, and then Josefo drove his G-Wagon from the other day back. So they
What are you
doubled.
saying to me?
Wait, so
right
you
now.
just get out of the Uber and
At home.
you're expecting to be at the hotel and you're just at home?
Just went home.
Bro, but I was in the back. I was in the back of the Uber like this, right? And then I would open my eyes,
shows up and he's home.
bro. I was like,
I wanted to know what Jude said when you got.
it was the
you
worst.
Like, what are you doing here?
imagine.
You're like,
So how
I
are you
don't know.
I was like,
Are you
this.
sitting?
I may have had my T-Rex. I don't. For some reason, ask any of my friends. When I get like, I
Were
go,
you so fucked up that you weren't even looking at your phone? Like that fucked
no,
up?
bro. And the worst thing happened. I get there and I'm just like, I just like nothing. I saw what happened, so I just get there. I go through the garage and then I'm like, as I go to open my door, I'm like, fuck, the code works, but the bolts up top are locked. There's no chance that I can get there. It's like fucking 3. It was like 2:30. So I'm like, okay. So I walk up to my garage and I start putting in the code. And I'm like, what the fuck is the fucking code? And then I'm like, okay, cool. So I go through the back and I try to get into my back office. And I remember that I locked the bottom. So I'm like,
breaking in.
fuck. So I'm like,
break into your.
I'm like this. I'm like, all right, let me call Jude. And then as I grab my phone, it dies, and I'm like, no,
No shot.
So now I know
No
that I'm gonna
shot.
have to knock on a fucking window. All of the dogs are gonna go fucking nuts.
Oh my God.
Liv's gonna wake up and see Dad drunk. Jude's gonna be fucking pissed.
She's gonna be hangry. She's gonna be so angry.
And all I wanted was a sandwich. Okay,
you probably tell yourself it's so worth it. I need to knock.
Bro.
I need the sandwich.
Chat. What is your go-to when I get home drunk? My go-to has always been a grilled cheese sandwich, but in the microwave. So I'll grab 2 pieces of bread, one American cheese, sliced hot dogs, jalapenos, cheese, and then the other bread. Throw it in the microwave. By the time it gets up, you gotta flip it over, otherwise the soggy bottom is gonna stick to the napkin. Because why use a fucking plate, right? So I flip it over, and that's all I wanted. That's all. As I'm trying to sneak into my own fucking house, that's all I'm thinking
You
about.
keep thinking about it.
And then I ended up going through the side door, and the top bolt on that one was not on, and I remembered the fucking code, and I was like, yeah.
You're like, I'm in.
I can't get home drunk and start cooking food. Like I need to stop at
That's not
fucking
cooking.
Whataburger.
McDonald's hits so hard when you're drunk.
Yeah, it does. So does pizza.
Pizza does too.
Pizza.
Tacos? Have you guys
slaps,
ever had tacos drunk, bro?
I don't like
my
tacos
God.
drunk.
I like the spice. Okay,
I like them, but they're not my go-to.
I like tacos sober.
pizza.
Like
Yeah.
I
Pizza
said,
at
During the
McDonald's.
day.
It's like a little treat.
yeah, like I
wanna
said,
experience
my
that
go-to is
sober.
that sandwich, that hot dog, fucking grilled cheese with jalapeno sandwich. Sometimes I'll eat 2, but most of the time 1 will do it.
2? Yeah, 2. That's got to be like because going through the
I
effort
don't
of making
know.
another
When you're
one.
drunk,
You gotta,
gotta-
bro. And I'm not talking about like, hey, what's up? I'm talking about like, That sort of drunk,
And
right?
not realizing you're going way fucking
Yeah.
further than
No,
you are.
yeah.
It's going like an extra 30 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, that drunk, right?
You weren't even like questioning, like, are you this guy like kidnapping me? Or, like,
And
what's
I
going
remember,
on
I
here?
remember one thing clearly though. I know how to get home from over there, and I know it's all highways. This when I woke up the first time, I look up and I'm like, I realized what was happening. I'm like, fuck, I'm like, fuck it. I look and I'm like, we're on the side of the highway, like on the side roads. What are they called? The frontage roads.
yeah, okay.
And I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I close my eyes and then I wake up and I'm like, we're still on frontage roads. I almost told the dude, I'm like, hey, why aren't you on the highway? But I figured, I'm like, I'm drunk. He's gonna say something. I'm gonna get annoyed, and then we're both gonna not have a good time.
be a
So I'm just
weird
gonna shut
time.
up. Yeah. So I was just like, fuck it. I'm going home. I'm gonna have not only my sandwich, but I'm also gonna have a bomb ass breakfast because it's Saturday. My mom's gonna cook.
Ooh.
Shit. But yeah, I got fucked up.
You were thinking about it in the car. And you were just
Yeah.
talking about the breakfast. You just in the backseat, just like.
Yeah, nothing sobers you up. Oh man, and it hurt. Being hungover hurt so much, which is why I quit drinking. I'm never gonna do it again. With that, I'm gonna go on a quick commercial break, say hello to Keeps and Away, and we'll be right back.
Now that podcast is pretty crazy, but something even crazier are the ads for today's podcast. The first being Away. Away is a modern lifestyle brand that creates thoughtful products for every traveler and every kind of trip. They started with the perfect suitcase, crafted with features that make travel more seamless. And now, when travel looks more different than ever, you can count on Away's range of suitcases, bags, and accessories whenever you take the next trip. We're at that point now where I'm thinking about traveling. We've been grinding over the past year, especially with everybody staying indoors. And Alexis and I may take a quick trip away, so I'm going to have to check out these suitcases. Whenever it's a trip to the corner store, a weekend away, or an extended stay with friends and family, we're all navigating the current reality of travel. But no matter your destination or style, Away suitcases, bags, and accessories all come in a variety of colors, sizes, and materials to suit your needs and inspire your future travels. I mean, there are some insane features in these suitcases. All of Away's suitcases are designed to last a lifetime. The whole life. That means a lifetime means your whole life. That's important to know. With durable exteriors that can withstand even the roughest of baggage handlers. So if you like to do things rough, Away is the bag for you. Every suitcase comes with an interior organization system that includes a built-in compression pad to help you pack more in, and a hidden and removable laundry bag that separates your dirty clothes. 4 360 spinner wheels guarantee the smoothest rolls. Those are always great for the airport. And it's a TSA approved combination lock that keeps your belongings safe. So Away products are designed to last a lifetime. If any part of your suitcase breaks, Away's standout customer service team will arrange to have it fixed or replaced. There's a 100-day trial on everything Away makes. Take the product out on the road, live with it, travel with it, even get lost with it for 100 days. And if you decide it's not for you, you can return any non-personalized item for a full refund during that period. Away offers free shippings and returns on any orders within the United States, the UK, Europe, and Canada. Start your 100-day trial and shop the entire Away lineup of travel essentials, including their best-selling suitcases at awaytravel.com/optic. That's awaytravel.com/optic. And the next thing we're going to talk about today is Keeps. Did you know 2 out of 3 men will experience some form of hair loss by the time they are 35? I'm getting there. More than 500 million men in the U.S. suffer from male baldness, and there are only 2 FDA-approved medications that can prevent hair loss, and Keeps offers them both. Keeps offers a simple and stress-free way to keep your hair. Convenient virtual doctor consultations and medications delivered straight to your door every 3 months. You don't even have to leave your home. That's low cost as well. Treatments start at just $10 per month, and Keeps offers generic versions as well. Discreet packaging and proven results. Keeps has more 5-star reviews than any of its competitors. Prevention is key. Treatments can take 4 to 6 months to see results, so please act fast. If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/optic to receive your first month free. That's keeps.com/optic to get your first month of treatment free. keeps.com/optic. So thank you so much to Keeps, and thank you so much to Away. Now it's time to get our way back to the podcast.
And we're back again. Thank you to the sponsors for sponsoring the podcast. Please come back again. KSI rap song with Lil Wayne. I cannot tell you how happy I am for fucking KSI.
Bro.
Talk about a man that goes for it and fucking accomplishes it.
Bro.
Like, what the fuck? This dude not only changes the face of YouTube as we know it, from a comedic standpoint, from a gaming standpoint, from a lifestyle standpoint, but then he says to himself, you know what I want to do? I want to fucking box.
Who?
Well, KSI.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I want to, well, he boxes first, he raps for, I don't know. But now he's rapping with fucking Lil Wayne. I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that
Is
either.
it actually?
Yeah, what's up, man?
Dude,
I
Lil
guess he has
Wayne's-
a song with us.
Lil
sick.
Wayne's verse in that song is crazy.
Good?
It is crazy.
It's my brother's favorite rapper.
It's my favorite rapper.
Really?
Yeah.
Cap.
What?
It's got to be Cap. I don't think I've ever heard you talking about Lil Wayne or listened to Lil Wayne since I've known
Same.
you. That's got to
Yeah.
be Cap.
Isn't it Lil Dicky?
Ooh. Wait.
We don't know about how much
Sorry I
you
had to
fuck
call
with
you out
Wayne.
like that. I just feel like it's so
What?
Cap.
I can't tell if you're joking.
I'm not joking.
It's not like.
You haven't heard me
I'm
talk
as
about
serious
Second
as I
Light.
was
Wayne?
that night with the
Second
bunny.
like.
What?
Nothing.
Second like. Second like.
Bro, I'm just,
Something like ping pong, you know, boom, boom, boom. So anyway, so he does have a song with, and it's dope too.
Yeah, it just came out yesterday.
That's sick. What's it called?
It's called Lose.
All right, whoa, you
Lose?
pulled up the rap lyrics. Tell
Yeah.
me, give me a bar,
Give me a
bro.
bar.
Give me
Alright,
that
what?
before
Because he
champs.
says
Give me Bubble
it's-
before champs.
what'd he say? What'd he say?
What do you say?
It's just the way Lil Wayne's
No,
verse
hey
is.
yo. All right, now go.
You got a lighter?
Yeah. He's like, I'm just.
Something like
I'm not gonna say
colossal
lyrics.
or something
I
like
know how you guys are.
something like.
I know how you
I'll
guys
read it.
are
Give me
right
You
now.
would say it and we don't.
Yeah,
We'll
I know.
just-
I know how you guys are right now.
Oh,
You have
either
to
that
hear
or we'd
the
be like,
song.
oh,
What?
you got a thumbnail?
Say it
Just
again.
know his verse in that is insane. His like the way he like does his multi-syllables in that.
Yeah.
I gotta wait till after champs to listen to it.
You think KSI paid for a feature?
He probably paid like
Yeah.
$70K.
More than that.
think
More than
so?
that. Maybe more.
I it has to be more. It's little
But
fucking
he might
Wayne.
get like Lil Wayne. Oh no, I guess
No,
Lil
actually,
will
it's
say that-
probably more because Wayne sings in it. He does the hook too. He does the hook and he does ad libs to it. It's not like he just did one verse
Yeah.
and then sent it in.
yeah.
Because you can tell, like, Lil Dicky did that song with the game, and it's like the game's verse was just there, and it like had nothing to do with the actual song, and
Yeah.
it was just a verse. And I was like, that's very obviously.
But you
just
know,
like
Lil
hate
Wayne
that. I
heard
hate
it,
that.
heard what KSI was talking about.
Right, and then
Yeah.
sang to it, harmonized with himself, and sent in like ad libs and stuff.
Holy
like
He went
fuck.
hard.
You just blew my mind.
what?
That's
I
crazy.
just my favorite rap song of all time is Notorious Thugs with Notorious B.I.G. and Bone Thugs and Harmony, but it was it was in the album Life After Death. It's his post-mortem album, and also you have the like his verse on what is it on the verse or on the rap song with Biggie and Eminem. Like they weren't alive at the or yeah, like that was put together.
Yeah, it was put together.
And I don't know if Notorious Thugs was put together. Huh.
Yeah, it was all post-mortem stuff.
But
well,
think-
unless like it's like Mac Miller's case where it's like he finished the album
Yeah.
and then died. But like most post-mortem stuff, like engineers put that shit together.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, whoever fucking did that. And you know
that,
what?
that Notorious Thug song is
Yeah, and you know what? I'm gonna say
Nuts.
something, okay? Puff Daddy, if you're watching now, it's like the fact that he fucking includes himself in there in that fucking song. We forgive you, for you know not what you do. Like, come on, man! Like, leave that shit out.
Yeah.
I almost feel like editing my own song and moving that shit out.
What up, Sony Vegas?
There's a
FCP.
there's a Drake song where Drake like goes crazy, and then at the end it's just Birdman talking for like a minute and a half, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
come on, man!
Yeah.
Like not rhyming or anything, just like saying
Just
stuff.
talking.
Yeah, and listen, I love Puffy. I love who he is, what he's done, what he's accomplished. Get the fuck out of my favorite song of all time. Now.
I just fuck when you can tell with like they both are just like have the same mind for that song, right? So like the Drake Future album, that whole album, they just have the same vision. You know what I'm saying? So it just mixes so nice. Like you're just like, this is just such a cool
I think they
vibe.
made that in a week.
Yeah. I heard it was a week.
Drake, Future, Metro Boomin just went to like Atlanta for a week.
You could tell they were recording like together in that album.
All three
I
of
like
them,
that stuff too.
They're like they're going to the club, then they go to a strip club, and it's like, yo, oh shit, let's go to the studio,
Yeah,
and they're just vibing.
They're high and drunk, just diamonds on me.
That must be so fucking sick when they like hear it for the first time. They're like, hold on, play that back.
That shit's
He's like, that's the one.
crazy.
Like, holy shit.
Both of their solo songs, both of their solo songs in that album are both nuts.
The album's fire.
That album's really
fucking
good.
fire.
Because that song Jersey by Future is one of my favorite Future songs. And so they just did like a bunch of collaborations and then 2 solo songs.
Is that What a Time to Be Alive?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that?
It's just like a
even I know.
It's just
Exactly.
like so many bangers. Dude. It came out,
Every single song.
what was is the first one Diamonds on Me Dancing?
I think
Yeah, no.
No, it's something else.
That first song, it's Digital Dash.
Yeah,
Digital
that was like
Digital Dash.
I think
that's such a good first
in a Drake
song.
interview, Drake said that was like their anthem that whole week was just replaying Digital Dash.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it was that vibe.
I bet you they made that song and they were like, wait, let's do like 5 more.
I think that is how it went.
Yeah,
that shit was just like,
because like Views was way different. Like, you could tell like, he was just in like a bunch of different mindsets and views. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The way like it's just, even the first couple songs, like a bunch of different feels.
because that
And
was
then
right.
you
I
hype,
think that was after. If you're reading this, it was like he dropped If You're Reading This, and then that came out like 6 months later or something like that. So it was just like he was rapping for like a whole year.
He
And
just had a
then
lot to
Views
say.
came out,
He
and
just had
it's
like a
just,
lot to
all
say and
singing.
shit. Yeah,
That was a great time because the What a Time to Be Alive. I think that came out 2015.
It was right before I moved to the house.
Yeah, it was like right when I joined
2015.
OpTic.
Yeah.
it was
And
2015. Yeah.
we all got to enjoy it together.
Because I remember when I moved in, that's when
With your body pillow?
What a Time to Be Alive was out.
With your body pillow.
Remember that shit?
Yeah.
It's like hugging it.
I had that body pillow for a long time.
Yeah, we saw.
Did you have a blanket that was all torn up?
No, I had a pillow. You're thinking of the pillow.
Oh.
You think of
Okay.
a pillow. It was,
Just kind of looked like a blanket at that point.
It was
fucked up. But hey, look, comfort is comfort, and you sleep the way you sleep for a
a
reason.
feather pillow. And I haven't slept the same since you guys bullied me into throwing it away.
No.
We did.
No.
Wait, listen.
You
Hey,
fuckers.
listen. It looked like this.
It was pretty bad.
Right?
Yeah,
It-
you're fucked up.
It was pretty bad.
It just
It
had
was like my childhood.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
And then you guys saw it and were like, "What the fuck is
Yeah.
that?" And I
You
was
could-
like, "No,
yeah.
nothing." That's-
we bullied him.
Packaging.
I regret bullying him into getting rid of his laugh. I do regret that.
Taha, yeah.
Like-
You guys were pretty fucked up about that.
No, wait, tell me about that. What?
Just like when Hitch first joined OpTic,
I don't remember.
he had a laugh that was more like, "Ta."
No, you did.
Yeah.
And then we started every time he would laugh, we would, "Ta."
And literally,
And then, so next
for like
time he
a
laughed,
month-
he was just like,
it's so true.
We'd be in the kitchen, right? It'd be me. We'd be filming something in the kitchen. He'd laugh, and then you hear Nick like from his
From
room.
all the way in his room, just
Bro, you would hear this, right? Like the podcast would hear it right here. He would hear,
like
right? It was so faint, but from so far away, I'd be like,
You could definitely hear it. That's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
It wouldn't even
Yeah,
turn into
yeah.
conversations. Like I would try to talk, and then one of them would go "ta," and then I couldn't talk anymore because they would just start busting out laughing.
You're so annoying with that kind of shit, dude.
it was so good. It was really good.
Fucking hilarious.
Messi, explain this Messi thing. Is he for real or is he? Wait, hold on. Afterwards.
What are you guys doing?
I don't even know if that's how I was doing your laugh.
Your laugh pose.
I don't even know if that's how you were laughing.
Not
It's
how I
just-
laugh.
You're just making it
It's
funny
such a
now.
big
It's
change.
like-
He's just like, oh, he's like Kawhi Leonard. He's like,
That might be the only time. That's Scooby Doo.
No, that's Kawhi Leonard. All right.
That was like the only time. Those like 2
Reset.
months were the only time in my entire life that I've like tried not to laugh in like certain situations because I've always had like a very flamboyant
So
laugh.
self-conscious.
Fake laugh.
Yeah, and it used to be taha, now it's just ha ha ha. Like now it's just really extra.
There's a movie called The Long Shot. It's like a rom-com with Charlize Theron and fucking Seth Rogen.
I've seen it.
So good.
I've seen it.
But there's a part in which the Prime Minister of Canada is talking to Charlize Theron, and he's like, "Yeah, my publicist told me that I can't laugh the way that I laugh, so they gave me a more presidential laugh." He's like, but then he's like, "But I don't like it." And then he's like, "That's my real laugh," and she's like, "Oh my god, thank God for your fucking
I do
publicist."
remember that when they were at like a party together or some
Yeah,
shit.
they were at dinner,
mingling or something. That's fucking hilarious.
That's good.
Awesome movie, by the way. Watch it.
Was
It's
good.
so good, so good.
What's it called?
The Long Shot.
I ended up finishing the what is it? The
Yeah. So I've been telling
True Detective.
these motherfuckers to watch True Detective. One of the best series in
That
TV.
shit's nuts.
How
It's
good?
What's it on?
Really good.
HBO.
Okay,
Have you ever seen
I'll
it?
start it tonight.
Okay,
Yeah.
bro, please.
It's worth. It's worth.
It's worth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would watch season 2, but just know that it's not gonna hold a candle to season 1. Have you seen it?
I haven't even started.
Okay, listen. You're gonna like it, but you're not gonna. It's gonna pale in comparison.
Is it the same character? Yeah, it's a completely different character.
Yeah.
Okay,
But then-
I'm
but-
probably not gonna watch it then.
Okay, then, but if you're not gonna do that, if you're not gonna watch number 2, then watch number 3 because number.
What?
He just
He
smells
just
like
smelled
shit.
me.
I just hate it when people smell like shit.
I don't. It's not shit. And he smells like every man. Every man, and I say men because men are fucking gross. No chance that a woman or a lady or a girl
Would smell
ever
like this.
like that.
Yeah,
But
that's fucking
everybody,
facts.
yeah, but everybody has
Fucking
experiences. He smells like he washed his clothes and he didn't try it. That's what it smells like.
That's exactly what it
Yeah,
smells
it's like
No,
I've
I
had
wa-
clothes like
yeah.
that.
You
Yeah,
washed
I
them,
washed
you
my
fell
clothes,
asleep,
yeah.
You woke up the next day like shit.
Yeah, my
You
clothes
go,
were
yeah.
sitting in the
Already damp.
washer for like 20 hours, and then I
That's
tried
bad.
it.
Yeah.
That's bad.
And I put this on, and I was like, it doesn't smell like cat piss, but there's something about it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, whatever.
like,
you know? Like no one's gonna smell
Mold.
it.
No
And then
one's gonna know.
no,
And then-
yeah, no one's gonna unless someone comes up to me and literally takes my shirt.
Rips it off. Curls it up into
Then
a ball.
then
but
then
no.
they'll smell me. But no, I walk right in there, and Matt's like, or no, you
Yeah.
were like, something fucking stinks.
I never seen we went out for a cig. Like at first, I was
just-
like, but then I thought it could have been someone before you.
Yo,
Because you can leave a scent.
You went for a cig. You're like. trying to help him smell like smoke.
Yeah, but for the record, I showered.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just
No,
my-
look,
my
like I
fucking-
No,
said,
you normally smell really good.
no,
Thank you.
like I
Pretty
said,
good.
like I said,
You
you
smell
Normally,
tasty.
normally smell okay.
Yeah, you smell tasty. What? But like I said, every man watching this has encountered that time or another where you don't know how to wash
Dude,
your
it's-
clothes.
it's
I
got-
just never
Rewash
want to
them.
be
You just
that
have to
fucking
rewash them,
guy.
dude.
I forgot what
You
like.
are.
No one wants to be that
forgot
guy.
what, like,
But today I'm that fucking guy, and it's
You
You
are
are
a
that
stinky
guy.
boy
and
in
I'm,
school.
no, I'm glad it's like it's just between us.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
no,
look, I would never say
no
this in
one else
public.
has to like know
I would
that. I smell
never
like
say
that.
this in public.
No one
Yeah.
else has to know that I
I would
showed
never
up,
say this in
smelled like
public.
shit.
Ever since I got my smell back, I
Hey,
forgot
dude.
what like
Brandon.
day long like
Paige and
sweaty
her sister.
balls smell like.
Bad first impression.
You know what I'm talking about?
What'd you say?
I said ever since I got my smell back, like I forgot what like day long, like wear your clothes all day and then maybe run around and then at night you take it off and then it smells like smelly balls. I forgot what that smelled like.
No, just
It's
yeah.
not good.
No,
Just, yeah.
It's not
No,
good.
it's not.
It's,
Then
it's
it
just
makes-
concerning because if you're streaming all night, then I'm concerned.
yeah.
If you're playing soccer and shit all day, then fuck yeah, it's only
Yeah.
balls. But
Yeah,
usually I
yeah.
just see you just chilling streaming. Are
Yeah,
you sweating
yeah.
balls over there?
You're like, wait, you're
He
forcing
does
me
sweat.
to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Specifically there too.
Yeah, specifically my
Oh, and the
undercarriage.
balls.
No, you're trolling.
No, it's
Just your balls.
no, not my balls, like my butt area.
Like, do you have a
gooch,
place
the
where you
gooch.
sweat more
Gooch.
than every other place?
Some people start
Like,
on their
I never
back.
sweat from my head.
I don't get much on my back. I get armpits, face.
Really?
I
a
get
lot on
more
the face.
back.
See, I don't get
and
much on the face.
I'm
I got a lot on
this,
the face.
this the frontal area.
I don't
Same.
get any
Same.
face.
My balls and ass have they don't sweat
Yeah,
unless
that's-
I'm in the
That's
like
heat.
where
a
it
different-
starts for me.
If
That's
I'm outside,
so
It
weird.
sucks.
like if I'm
That's
just sitting
so-
here now,
It sucks.
Mine starts up top, goes on. Yours goes bottom and just
Bottom
like
and it
elevators
goes
up top.
Up, yeah.
just
it's
bottom
horrible.
and then just
The drops are like just going upward. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
it's
like reverse. It's
there's
it
a steam.
really sucks.
Anyway, I don't know how we got there. Oh, so I was
'cause I
saying.
fucking smell.
Wait, so I was saying.
So he smells like shit.
That's how we fucking got there.
Oh yeah, because I was just like,
You know, it doesn't smell like shit. It doesn't smell like shit. It smells like mold.
no, yeah, no. Well, I don't know. There's a word for it.
You know what I'm saying?
There was a word I had it
Yeah, I
before.
get it.
I forget it.
Oh,
There's
musty?
like
Musty.
Musty.
It's
Musty is the perfect word.
how about my shirt just sat in the washer too long? That's what it smells like.
What are you looking for? The word that you were looking for?
yeah, and it's just such a faded search.
Stagnant.
What for
such
how
a
I
faded
fucking
You
search.
smell
stink.
like stagnant water under a bridge that's
So
been
faded.
there for like 2 days.
He has a hole in his fucking
Don't worry about me, kid. You smell like shit.
You're lucky we're sitting down.
Wait, look at this fucking faded ass search. What's the word to describe washing your clothes and doesn't dry right away? That didn't even make sense. I don't even know what
Not
I
even
just asked.
Google
Sour?
could come up. It just shows a picture of
Is it
me.
sour?
Sour?
No, nothing came up. It just gave me a bunch of alternate like things because it was like you
Just
sure you
brings
meant
up
to
the
search
Believe
that?
the
That
Hype
was so
logo.
stupid.
Growing up, we always said your
Just-
clothes smell sour. That's what we would say.
Sour?
That's not a bad word to describe it. It does smell
Yeah.
sour.
You do smell sour,
mean-
man. Not like shit.
Listen,
More like
it's
sour.
the first.
Messy,
What's the next time? Yeah, messy.
leading.
Anyway, before we move on to messy, because I need to know, because you obviously keep up with this, but don't watch season 2, but definitely watch season 3 of True Detective because it's fucking amazing.
Really?
Not as good as the first one because the first one sits on a
Yeah,
pedestal
yeah.
so high up that I don't even want to touch it. Right? The only thing that touches that show up there is obviously Game of Thrones and Succession. Have you seen Succession yet? Oh my fucking god! I'm so jealous. All right, messy. Is he leaving, or do you think he's like what?
It is mold.
All right, you're welcome. So, is he leaving, or do you think he's pressuring the EU to sort of like I don't know what's happening? I've read 3 different things.
Apparently he's out of his contract and like he's a free agent, and Barcelona's said that they've said their farewells to him. But what people are thinking is that Barcelona doesn't have the apparently I don't know this for a fact, but La Liga has very tight, which is the league he played Barcelona's in, has very tight
Salary caps.
salary caps. So they're trying to basically bully them into raising the salary cap by saying, "Hey, Messi's leaving."
Yeah.
And the amount of people that watch, there's a noticeable decline from when Ronaldo left, when he left Real Madrid. So now if Messi leaves as well, like that's a huge hit for the league. And so they're trying to I think it's like a Hail Mary. It's just like, what do you?
It's like sounds familiar. I was gonna say that's what I'm saying.
What?
Formal's leaving league, so you're gonna bump that salary cap. You know what I'm saying? I got
He's
you.
saying you and Seth are the Messi and formal, or the Messi.
Oh, Messi.
and Ronaldo.
Oh, I saw that actually on Twitter. Congrats, or
You know what I'm laughing?
Or that sucks.
Yo,
however you want to take it.
Praying for you, brother.
earlier,
Yeah, good luck out there.
Bro, earlier
I'm sure you'll
today in
see
the
this.
podcast, like if you go back to like I don't know minute, I don't know what the minute, but early on I was like this. When you two were talking, I was like this. So when you brought it up, I was like,
Really?
I was just like making it seem that
Do y'all
it is happening.
Do y'all get, whenever you go onto YouTube, do you get YouTube shorts, like random ass videos that are recommended to you? Like, and
All
it's
I
like,
get
what do you
is
mean?
Logan Paul boxing type YouTube shorts.
So unbelievably shitty for you. What? That's
kind
your
of-
recommended?
Yeah, apparently.
Shit, that's-
I don't
Mine's
really
always
look
like-
at YouTube shorts, but
mine's
like
always
that's
like
what'll pop up.
it's like a 10-second clip of like a Sidemen video, and then it's just somebody kicks the ball and then it's
That's
over.
it?
But I saw one that was like Messi finally speaks English for the first time, and it had like 1 billion views or whatever, and it was like 4 seconds long.
What do you
And I was
say?
He said,
like, what?
hello.
And so I clicked it,
Really?
and it's him they're at the coin toss, and he goes, heads.
Wait, was it heads?
Just perfect fucking.
Was it
know.
heads?
I don't
Oh,
know.
that's seen. If it is, then that's G as fuck.
He
If
just
it's
like
not,
it
you're
was
like, that's
something
not
like that. It was like something
Heads.
so like
Mhm.
I was like, why does this have that many views?
Yeah.
And then the comments were just like, I can't believe he did. Like obviously
so sick.
over exaggerating it.
Fucking wild.
All right, so I'm glad that.
fucking wild.
So to cover the rest of the sports, Luca Doncic here from Dallas, who just got defeated for the first time in the Olympics by someone else.
Well, that was his. Wait, really?
Wait, what?
I thought that was his first Olympics.
No, but he was on a run where he was winning.
Yeah, he was going
and
nuts.
he finally went off. So Luka Doncic just got a $200 million contract, a 5-year, $200 million contract from the Mavs. That's bigger than the biggest in Mavs history. This dude, $200 million a year. You do the math?
I mean, that's immediate.
No,
Okay. How much is that a year?
That's just immediately like a.
you thought that was good.
Dividing.
You thought that was good.
Yeah. Anyway, so congrats to him, and congrats to Mark Cuban for that. That's a good one. Shout out Donnie Nelson, who's the guy that picked up Luka Doncic very early on, and he's no longer with the Mavs. So Donnie, I hope that you're well and you're out there. And I know you don't watch this, so I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to. MaNiac farting in front of Beep Beep. Okay, and Beep Beep is let's just say that there was an executive from a very
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Why are you saying his name? Can you not say it?
I don't know. Well, Brandon Snow. Brandon Snow came to visit. Brandon Snow is like the head of everything at Call of Duty. Well, not so like esports, right? He's like the man, right? He reports to Bobby Kotick. Bobby Kotick is the man upstairs.
Oh, you're thinking of Jon Snow.
You're thinking of Jon Snow.
No, you are. The guy from Game of Thrones. I don't.
No, Brandon Snow is the guy's name. Anyway.
Oh, never mind. I was thinking.
That's Brandon. You're thinking of Brandon Stark.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking of Jon Snow.
Okay.
Now I'm thinking of Brandon Stark and the rest of the Starks. So many of them.
Why they die the way they do? Why they die the way they did? Fucking Arya's the only one that survived. Oh no, and what's his name? Bronn. Anyway, fuck that aside. So this dude, who's like I'm like a fucking super important person.
Don't know why this is a topic, by the way.
Right? How does he know? How does anyone know? Did
What?
you tell the story?
No. I'm about to tell you a story.
Around.
Okay.
So Nick,
And it was pretty loud.
Nick is fucking streaming.
This is the second
And then
time Nick has done this. by
Nick
the
is
way.
streaming, and
Really?
me and this dude, I'm giving the guy the tour of the HECZ quarters, right, where the OpTic Chicago plays.
I saw him. I think.
Yeah, you
We were
did.
Scrimming.
Yeah.
I remember,
Well,
okay.
you weren't scrimming. You were playing Valorant.
When I was scrimming hard.
Which was super cool for him to see.
Going over
right?
VOD.
Coming from fucking Call of Duty. So this dude is like a fucking mega important person in Activision. I told Nick, I said, "Yo, mute your mic or close this." I don't know the privacy issues that they have to go through and all that shit. So,
He was like, "Yo, turn off your webcam." I'm like, "I'm ending my stream anyways."
so he gets up and then I give him a tour over here. I'm like, "There's 7 years of hard work, all the trophies, collectibles, blah blah." And then we walk up and then Nick has his hand like on his dick, right through his sweatpants.
I don't remember that.
And I'm like, yo, get your fucking hand.
What?
As he's as he's coming in, I'm like, yo, get your fucking hands out of your. Drops the loudest fucking fart. Paige is standing right there. Josefo, Matt, and
worried.
Roger.
Is he looking at you in the
Don't worry
eye
about
while he's
it.
farting?
Yes.
What the weird?
I didn't know the
So
guy.
weird.
Exactly.
And I've made it a point not to hold my farts in lately because it hurts my tummy.
Yeah.
So
I'm so fucking mad that you just said that.
I-
the way that you said that, I'm so pissed
I
off
end
at
the
you
stream
right now.
and those curtains
Dude,
are right there.
Oh my god.
And Hex and him like walk past the curtains. I feel it brewing.
Yeah.
I'm like, I gotta let this go. Like I
But
don't.
there's a certain
I
way you
see,
can let it go.
Well,
Like if I'm scrimming, I'm not just like, yeah, one shot back blue and just ripping ass and hoping
bro.
like that the content guys have gone home,
Yeah.
like because they can hear it. I never deal with like,
I
Benny
don't
can't.
care if they can fucking hear it.
No, you don't care how loud you make it. Like, you can make like a silent.
I
fart.
can't really
I'll
control
fart.
it.
Dude, I'll fart in front of all my boys.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't fart in front of Paige, and I wouldn't fart in front of fucking Brandon Snow. I just met the dude in person. This guy, and I hope, and I'm not
I'd
talking
fart in
shit.
front of Paige. I wouldn't fart in front of Brandon Snow.
And look, I'll tell you one thing.
A lot of
Okay,
random people walking in here.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm
another
not talking
person.
shit here. I'm like jealous I'm jealous of you and how free you are. Like,
not.
I'm free in ways, I guess.
He's not free.
That's one of the
He's
ways.
No,
I
you
guess.
just took
Yeah,
it the
it's
wrong
awesome.
way. He's trapped by his tummy, and therefore he has to release, or else he is trapped by his tummy. It's not free at all.
in his
remember
stomach.
Do you remember when he did it when we had the intro to the Brisk Mate?
No.
So they're literally the entire the all of the Brisk Mate like executives are there. at
Pepsi
this-
executive. Pepsi. Go on.
We're
all the
talking multi-millionaires.
Well, I don't know about
High
that.
up.
Pepsi.
and they're giving us the rundown of the drink,
The Pepsi rundown.
the Pepsi rundown of the Pepsi drink.
Hell yeah.
Why
Fuck yeah.
am I doing this?
I'm with you.
Well, no,
And-
I'm just saying to show the importance.
Keep going.
A sponsor that
Oh.
pays to pay you.
So then they're like, they have it all set up. They have the slideshow and everything, and then everybody just clears. And then Nick's like, "What?"
Oh, and it stunk,
I kind of remember that.
Yeah,
bro, and it stunk so bad.
you were just like, "Come out of." You were like, "Are you serious?"
Like, I wonder if would you have done the same thing if it was Johanna Ferris,
Yes.
Yes,
who's
he
also
would
like a
have.
mega important person?
He would
I
have.
don't
Yes,
really
he
know who that
would have.
is. So.
Another mega important person.
He would.
The only, yeah.
Who wouldn't you
I
do
didn't
that in
know
front
who it
of?
was.
rappers.
Drake.
Okay, I respect that.
So I want to give a
respect
shout
that.
out to the production team for putting that in there.
Tummy hurting, just like so gassy. Like, let's get this shit.
Nice to meet you.
He's turning redder and shit.
I just look over like, "Yo, are you good?"
Just not yourself at all. Just,
Oh,
what's up?
What's up, Drake?
I love.
That's fucking hilarious, dog.
I was gonna name a song, but I don't know any. Slums Zoo Drive-In Comeback. So I don't know. I don't remember Zoo. But actually, it sucks. I can already tell it sucks.
What is that?
I don't remember Zoo or Drive-In.
Are those
but
maps?
I don't
Yeah.
know what
Slumps
that
is
is. I don't like it.
It's
though.
like here's the thing. Slums is back, but it's kind of like a slap in the face.
Well, go on.
2 weeks before Champs, you put a hardpoint map in that is the best, like one of the
By
best.
the way, the spawns are perfect. Yeah, good luck. You can't play with it. Yeah, no. You have plates on or
You
something.
just put a hardpoint map in that's just incredible. Like what? Like first of all, like standoff.
It's like, how long have they been holding on to this?
Look at Osefo. He's like, fuck, I wasn't recording.
It had the cap on the lens.
He's like, holy
Just got
shit.
nothing.
So it's only been an hour.
No, that's
What,
Roger.
they're just adding
that
it in
does
for
that.
pubs?
Yeah, they're adding it
Yeah,
into the
it is.
next DLC drop.
It's got to be
Isn't
easy to
this-
remake if they're like just throwing it in right now. You know, like if
Yeah,
they were
but-
able to just be like, oh, they love the fucking remakes.
I wonder if they're like, this
is.
is a good map. We need to keep this for one of our releases, and they're like kind of spacing shit out.
Yeah,
Nah,
but
no.
can you not? Is nobody there thinking about the fucking millions of dollar league, like competitive league that they have? No
No.
one's like, hey, so
Yes.
you know you have slums coming up in 5 months. Why don't we just do that next month? So because these guys are still playing maps that they shouldn't be playing. They're still playing.
I think they're like-
See, that's why when the Activision guy comes in here, I just look at him.
That's why. Okay. Well, now we know. Brandon, if you're watching,
Just
now
kidding.
you know. That's cool. I mean,
I love slums. It's one of our.
yeah, you were talking about it. Oh, is that what you were talking about it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I love slums. It's one of my favorite maps, and
Same.
it's like especially in Black Ops 4. Like whenever TST first started, we were hitting a bunch of clips on slums, and
Yeah.
so it like always.
It's like an
like-
awesome fucking
great place.
capture the flag map. I like capture the flag more than control. I don't like control. Period.
I don't like
Person.
it.
Person.
I
I,
don't like
just
control.
don't like it. I don't know.
It has,
Not my
it
thing.
has its moments.
Yeah, just like anything else, I guess.
just like anything else in life.
Yeah, I just don't know why they're like, are you ordering food? What you doing over there?
Yes.
Well, let's go get sushi.
Irresponsible,
Okay, fine.
given the circumstances.
Oh, yeah. All right. So he's talking about COVID, guys, and the state that we're in. I look, it's been an ongoing thing with Activision where I mean, fuck it, man. For the last 10 years, how many times have they done an update the day of a tournament? Right? Like there's so
trolls.
much.
They're
There's
trolls.
Huh?
They're trolls.
Yeah.
They like
Do you think
it.
they're doing it on purpose?
Yeah, I
Shit?
do.
They had to be.
I
right?
do. Like, yeah, you guys get tweeted at a bunch like this last week. Yeah, just fuck with them. Just fuck these kids. Yeah, do that shit. They're DMing you. Yeah,
Just
fuck
showing
these
the reply. Look at this. Look,
Like,
they're
yeah, look,
so
look, you see
pissed.
him? Look how tight he is.
He just watch this. Likes it.
Bro, I bet you that's exactly. I bet you that's how it was in Black Ops 1 when they fucked with the snipers. I
What'd
bet
they
you
do?
the fucking nerd
That shit
JD
was-
2020 was fucking back there just who hated snipers, right?
There was like a developer that hated snipers,
No.
and so
he wasn't a
just-
developer. He was some fucking community manager guy.
Oh,
And it wasn't
you
until
do?
he came at me publicly, like recently, that I'm like, all right, fine. You were the fucking asshole that said that OpTic was nothing without Call of Duty. You're the reason that we played Minecraft and we blew up. You're the reason that we started doing fucking blah, 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 blah. And we run. And guess what? Now we're carrying the fucking league. What?
Oh shit.
Anyway, so that guy, he was a guy that's like, quick scope is not sniping.
yeah.
I'm
I
like,
remember
fucking video game sniping is not fucking sniping, fucking moron.
I'm jumping corners and shit. Like what? Yeah. Slide canceling? Like imagine.
You're flying out of fucking helicopters, popping your chute,
I'm
cutting it off,
cutting it off and
shooting, and then popping it back
I'm
again.
fucking tucking it in my backpack and pistoling this dude
Yeah,
for a second.
that's,
What?
yeah. That's not parachuting,
insane.
dude.
hilarious.
That's not real
Yeah.
Imagine
parachuting.
chasing someone down in real life like you do in Warzone sometimes, being toxic, like you both pulling your shoots
Yeah.
nonstop and
Yeah.
pistoling each other.
Yeah.
Imagine that in real life.
Yeah.
You're like, why are you still doing it? Stop this.
You still get shot 3 times and you're still alive.
Get him.
You just land in the hills together. You're like, what the fuck, dude? This is so trolly. Dude.
Anyway, it'll change. It'll change. I think going into season 3 of the Call of Duty League, I think we're gonna see a lot of changes that are gonna benefit everybody, especially players. Okay.
I think one thing that I think I said it kind of like breathed life into Call of Duty this past event, and I think we're at a point where like people are kind of just like meh about BRs. That's what it seems like. I mean, obviously BRs are still the top,
think you're right.
But I think eventually arena shooters will come back.
I think you're right.
I don't know if they'll be top dog, but as far as FPS is concerned, I think they can get back up there with BRs, like on the same playing field.
Dude,
and I think with the next Call of Duty, with it being combined with Warzone, and hopefully it's a good COD with a good ranking system, and then Halo Infinite comes out as well, it might be this year that it happens. But
I pray. So
Yeah, I do feel like BR hype is dying down.
I pray.
Yeah.
I pray.
You do?
I really do. Yeah. I know when it first came out, it felt like a really cool idea.
it was like a rush.
Really
It was
cool
like-
idea.
It's like, holy shit! Like
It was
I feel
like
I'm in the Hunger Games.
Yeah, it was.
amazing.
That was just what I was gonna say. It
Love
was like
it. Still
right
love
on the Hunger Games time, so
Right.
everyone kind of like fuck with it, and they have like it's already like an idea, a basis of what it's gonna be like. It's like Hunger Games. You're like, oh, okay, that's kind of lit.
Yeah.
You loot and shit, and like you can play however you want, and it's like when you win, you feel like you fucking won.
Yeah.
You're like, get the fuck off me. You just
H1Z1.
hit for 10 minutes. Like,
I just remember that like third game I had on H1Z1 where I actually got
nervous were you?
like 2 kills, and I'm sitting there with a shotgun in a
Nervous as
bathroom,
fuck.
just like,
Yeah.
I hope nobody comes up. You know what I mean?
nervous as fuck.
And then the proximity chat as well, like in that, shit was just so fun.
I love
now
it.
I feel like it's been milked so hard, dude. I feel like there's been so many BRs.
It just seems like it seems like the rush that you had of like
gone.
playing and then like dying and you were over, like that was the end of the game. Like now that's too boring. Whereas that used to be the rush.
the
because
Gulag
it
was a good
new.
revive, like a
Yeah.
good switch up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a
You know? like a
Gulag
real
system.
cool like just like a really good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
That
not
shit helped
cool?
Warzone a lot.
What's not cool is the inability to have an anti-cheat. It's gotten so bad that there's a Warzone cheat provider responds to Raven Software promoting their hacks. Like they don't give a fuck, dude.
Wait, they're just the hackers are taunting
Click
them.
on that,
see
Matt.
it?
Click on that. All right,
what?
Matt's about to click on it. We're gonna go see it right here. And essentially, as you see it on the
Yeah, I
screen
saw
right
this.
now, or if you're listening on this, I'm gonna
If
read
you
it
look at
for
the
you.
DMs.
Modern. Okay, yeah. Click on the image. Okay, so Raven Software tweets out: "We are aware of an issue, the CX9M Modern Warfare, where the unlock challenge and level are not tracking. We are actively investigating and have updated the Warzone Trello to reflect this." EngineOwning.to. Sorry to hear this. In case you still want to use it, our unlock all feature unlocks. Okay, yeah. So they don't give a fuck, right? Like they're out there.
like
It's got,
promoting.
and I was just talking about this on the podcast that I did with Swag. You guys can check it out. It's on my channel. But we were talking about how Nick Merckx has given up on it completely, and then obviously Tim the Tapman, who sort of runs in the same circles. It's also like like everybody's sick of this
bored.
shit, right?
They're bored.
And my question to Swag was like, I'm like, dude, what do you think, or how do you think Fortnite feels, or feels right now, and felt when everybody started leaving Fortnite to go to play the Warzone?
I know. It's probably felt just like that.
Yeah. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, if you're Call of Duty, and we finally have those sort of eyeballs, right? Like the external eyeballs from influencers like that.
It's
Yeah.
insane how quickly we took it for granted.
It's
Yeah.
the biggest.
It
It's like
is-
the biggest, right? Or like it's the biggest game, right?
Yeah. It is
Warzone.
just insane that we went that many years playing Call of Duty and then Modern Warfare dropped and all of a sudden there's crossplay. And so you're seeing Shroud play Call of Duty. And I just remember being
Yeah.
mind blown.
Yeah.
Same.
That Shroud was playing gunfight tournaments against Methods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it was mind blowing.
Yeah, I played him in one of those. I was with Doc, and I was mind blown.
Yeah.
I was like, "Is this actually Shroud?"
like that's fucking
I'm like just
Shroud.
fanboying.
And the
I'm
fact
like,
you're
what the
playing
fuck?
with Doc and Doc's playing
I
on.
know,
Like
dude.
that,
That shit was so
that
fun.
was just mind blowing
And
at
then
the
I
time.
played Alien Shotzi, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I just played Shroud and his girl. I was like, "What? This is the next round?"
But it's just crazy it's crazy how quickly we took it for
That's
granted.
such a good way to put it.
Like within a year now, all of a sudden it's just the norm. Like it's still not the norm. We can very easily go back to what it was, where
No one
plays
cared,
COD
and no one
except
cared,
for
except for
How
us.
big it could be if there was no cheaters.
Right.
Like I feel like it's driven away so many. It's just a sour taste in everyone's mouth about
Yeah.
the cheaters. Like
Yeah.
there's no one that's like, I kind of fuck with the cheating. Like I don't like winning every fucking game. It'd be boring.
that's
I'm
true.
glad you put it that way, because I didn't when I was having the conversation with him. I'm like, it does feel like they took it for granted. They made so much fucking money that you don't care that fucking big
Yeah.
personalities that we need in this space to continue to grow and expose the fucking game that we've been trying to
Yeah.
make for such a long time. You're not gonna give a shit when the biggest fucking the face of Warzone in Nick Merckx fucking leaves.
That's when I want to see them do like something special just for Nick Merckx, like publicly.
Yeah.
To be like, yeah, they fucking care. Like, look, I know that that's super biased and
Yeah.
like super just because Nick Merckx, but like I'm happy they did something.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like if he complained about one specific thing and they instantly changed it.
Yeah,
Like, okay, we hear you, dog.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if
You know what I'm
the
saying?
thing is this, if they did that change and they say, you know what, Nick Merckx is leaving, we have to make all the changes, and fucking fans around the world is like, oh, because Nick Merckx is leaving. No, fuck, who cares?
Yeah,
like
who
let's
cares?
get what we
Right.
need to fucking get to, and why they fucking did it. But the
Yeah.
fact that they're allowing big personalities like this to not only shit talk the game, but not even attempt
Dude,
to reach
right?
out and be like, hey, whoa, chill.
Right.
We're good. Something's coming down the pipeline. You're gonna be fucking
Dude,
good.
they're not talking to anyone because I see every Warzone streamer shitting on Warzone at least like twice a day.
Yeah.
Like just about something.
About
I'm
hacking.
like, damn, that new update looks fucking garbage. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a fucking shame because we've worked for fucking decades trying to get this sort of exposure, an organic exposure.
Like what was the game before MW? Oh, it was Black Ops
It was
4.
Black
Yeah.
Ops was pretty fun.
So you got to think who are the most popular Black Ops 4 streamers besides Matt and Seth? Teep.
Teep.
So you go from
Bobby Pop?
Teep, Bobby, Maven, Merc to now
Yeah.
Nick Merckx, Swag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's how
Tim.
much of a
It's a
change.
different,
it's
Courage.
different like echelon. It's like it's like how I felt watching Fortnite. I click
Right,
Fortnite
right.
and it says like fucking 180,000 viewers, and I'm like, oh, who to watch?
You
top
know what
one
it
till
is? I'm gonna tell you what it
40,000?
is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what it is. Activision's like, oh, dude, they're playing our game for free because they like it. No, they're like, we don't have to pay them. So fucking AIDS. We should fucking like not fix what the fuck. We should make them not like our game.
Yeah.
Where before they spent so much money in paying fucking influencers to promote a fucking game the same way
Right?
that all of these other people are paying people to play their
Right?
game.
Yeah.
Here we have the biggest fucking personalities and they're doing it for free because you have a good
They still
fucking
like
game.
it. Yeah, they
Yeah,
still
'cause
like
they
it.
like it, yeah.
And you're on thin ice, but they're still playing it every day.
Yeah.
And you guys aren't giving them shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even like that's the one thing about Activision is they're so closed off.
Yeah.
Like it's not like we hear you, here's what we can do, here's what we can't do. It's never that.
It's just a
It's
mystery.
always just like, okay, so what are they doing? And then you hear from someone that the way they're figuring it out is they're suing the cheat companies. It's
Dude.
like that's just you getting more money from the cheat companies by suing them. But when that cheat company is gone, there's going to be 100 more of them that are providing cheats because people are always going to buy hacks. I don't
That's
know.
true.
Nerds.
Dude, do you know how I view Activision in my head? Like, because I don't really have many connections there at all. I picture like it's like a boardroom, and I open the doors, and it's like 3 dudes,
Yeah.
right? And they're just standing right in front of me, but they're all like 80 feet tall,
Yeah.
and I can see like their pants, and they have like really nice pants on, but then they just turn into like shadowy figures towards the top part.
Yeah.
And I can't see their faces, and they're just like, "Hello," and, you know, and it's just like, what do you need? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking.
Brought
Yeah.
to you by Pine Park.
Brought to you, that segment was brought to you by Pine Park.
Yeah, but yeah, it's crazy.
Coming to a dispensary near you in September.
Crazy stuff.
I don't know. I think we could let's end it with one of the questions from people. But man, we got to get our shit together, man. And look, we can't be the only ones that are fighting for Call of Duty just because we love it. You own the fucking game. Fucking step the fuck up. Keep the personalities here. God damn it, they're playing your game because they like it. And you're not gonna fucking remove or add on something to make their experience better. This dude fucking drops, and on the first drop, somebody fucking guns him, and he's like, you know what? Like Activision, I'm rich too. Maybe not that rich, but I'm rich enough to where I don't need to play this fucking game.
Yeah.
I'm going to go play and have
What I
fun because I don't need this to fucking, I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck me, man. Now they're going to go back to like, you know what? They're playing it for free. Let's pay them. Because now what's going to happen is that Nick and all these guys are going to be like, we're not playing that shit. And they're like, we'll pay you. Like, all right, yeah, I'll play.
Dude, how many COD partners do you see at the beginning of the year? God damn.
Yeah.
So many.
I saw every streamer that I've ever met in the gaming community was on COD for a week.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they were streaming it every day.
Yeah.
And they were making sure that the drops were enabled and their COD partner. I'm like,
And
what the fuck?
Yeah, and they're still COD partners, and they're still playing the same game, but mostly because they like it, not because they got paid in the beginning of the fucking launch. Okay, haircuts only. Says, what has been your most humbling experience through life, and how did it change you? Tournament loss, got your ass beat, best, you got your ass best, etc., etc. Anything humbling, Nick?
What?
He said anything humbling. He said anything humbling. Nick,
Or you?
Most humbling
Anyone?
experience
happened a
through
lot.
life.
Sorry about that, Raj.
humbling.
I mean, probably, of course, just being fucking cracked out, going to rehab.
Oh, yeah.
Probably that.
Hey, we agreed.
I misunderstood what you were
When I
going to
was-
say.
We
when I was
agreed that we were gonna
completely
call
in
it the
fucking
HAB.
gutter. Huh?
We said that we are gonna call it the HAB.
Or the HAB.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Probably
HAB.
the hab. being down
probably-
bad,
yeah,
broke,
probably have.
fucking skinny, barely had food. Like,
And now?
that was humbling.
And now?
Now I'm a
Yoked.
little bigger, basically doing the same
Yatted.
stuff, just not cracked. And it's okay, I guess. But yeah, no, that was
Not as
humbling.
broke.
Matt, you have any humbling experiences?
I have a shit ton, I think. There's not one that pops in my head though, but there's been times where I'm like,
Let me guess,
"Damn."
leaving OpTic.
Oh, sure, we can throw that in there too. That sucks. Thought that was gonna go way differently. I was like, fucking don't need those fuckers. A year later, I'm like, holy shit.
It's like they're vibing over there, having fun.
That?
I don't think I'm sure I have some, but I don't know. You?
I don't know about humbling. I mean, I've gone through shit, but I don't think it's like.
Doing
I was never like on my.
I got one.
Okay, I'll say the Vegas thing humbled me up.
Wait, what Vegas thing?
Strip club?
Yeah, that
What?
thing. That,
Bro, if you listen, if you go to a strip club and you don't get humbled, you didn't go to the right strip club. Go on, tell them story.
So it was like my first. It was like
how
my
you
first
preface
good. It was like my first good month on Twitch. I got like 3K subs, and I was like, "Holy shit! Like I'm fucking rich."
Holy shit,
rich.
I'm rich.
And then we went to the Vegas event, the one that you guys won. Oh wait, no, you weren't on the team. Sorry,
I wasn't on the team. I got 3-0'd
The
by
one that the
OpTic.
guy-
He got humbled.
I got humbled there. Got humbled bad. Yeah, that sucked.
All right, so go on.
So yeah, I went to the strip club
He was single at the
In
time.
Vegas. Oh shit.
in Vegas. I went with a couple people, and I'm not going to name names,
Oh,
but
but
Thank
that's gonna
you.
make me
They left
understand
me
the
there.
scenario so much differently. And now they're tall figures. I don't know their faces, and they're walking around the strip club with you. You know what I'm saying?
what?
Like the
Brought
active
to you
people.
by
I don't-
Pine
I
Park.
don't know who you're. Tell me.
And so I just,
Go on.
so yeah, I just got really, really drunk, and then they, I
Robbed you?
woke up in the
In the bushes.
bushes. Or I woke
You
up.
woke up in the
I
bush?
woke up in the hospital.
Wait.
I woke up in the hospital the next
You were
day.
found in the
I
bushes.
was found in the bushes.
What?
They called Blake and George because I was like, don't even worry about it, man. I'm good. Like, I'm just gonna go like hang out with a couple friends. It ended up not being that. So then I woke up in the hospital, and Blake told me later that the hotel guy called the room and was like, "Hey, is Robert? Does he stay here?" And Blake was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, he was found in the bushes this morning, and so we sent him to the hospital. So you got to go pick him up from the emergency room." Then I
That'd be a
checked.
scary phone call.
Then I checked. Yeah, I know.
Hey, what the
Then I
fuck?
checked my phone, or I checked my bank account on the Uber ride home, and I had spent, I don't even know how, I'd spent like $6,200 or something
You
like
got
that
finessed.
at the strip club.
$6,200?
Finessed.
Oh yeah, $6,200.
What? Are you saying $6,200
Yeah, right.
or $6,200?
$6,200.
Yeah, $6,200.
Stop it.
It's
No,
like
I didn't know what he was. I thought
$60
he
to
was.
$100.
Now you're fucking with my head. Dude.
Yeah,
$6,200.
Now I don't even know if I said it right.
You did.
$6,200.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a
60
lot.
Something like that.
Yeah,
That's a
because the
shit
way you
ton.
said it, I
It's
thought
like
you were ashamed to say that you spent
$60
$6,200.
I was.
Yeah, okay, we're on the same page.
60
Okay.
This
to
was the
100.
first time I
You
had
lost
ever.
like 75
This is my
bucks.
first good month.
What happened?
Just 60 to $100. $100.
You kept saying it just because you lost
Lost like
75
$75. It's pretty humbling.
That was a humbling experience. How? What did it teach you?
To know that just because I have
A
some
good month.
subs on Twitch that it's gonna all go away pretty soon.
I'm sure that the subs that donated to that, like, were super happy that that's how you
Yeah,
spent
That's how my shit. If I sub to someone, like, that's better be how they spend
it.
it.
Yeah, don't pay the fucking electric bill. No. Go get some booty in your face.
No,
Pink
no,
eye.
not
for the
worth.
Do you even remember it?
That's,
No.
That had to be a lot of
That's
booty.
Such a
The last thing I
For
remember,
$6,200?
literally the last thing I remember was calling my bank because the guy, like a security guard, came in and was like, "Hey, your card like won't go through. You got to call your bank." And he already had my bank on the phone,
What?
and he put the phone up to my face, and the lady was like, "Hey," and I was like, "Yeah,
Wait, what?
good. I'm good to spend money. Like I'm good." She was like, "Okay." So she was like, "I'm gonna clear it." I was like, "Okay." So then the bottles came, and I'm like in a daze at this point, and the last thing I remember is they put liquor in the cup, and I was like the seat.
They who?
The strippers.
Yeah.
They put the glass on my lips,
Oh,
and
here
then
we
they
go.
tilted the glass back. So
They waterboarded you with liquor boarded you.
Yeah.
You had to drink it all.
So everyone was like, "Oh,
What
you
would
got
you do in
drugged
that
for sure. You
situation?
got drugged." And I was like,
I mean, you can't bitch out.
No.
You got to just drink as much of that fucking glass as you can.
Because like
take
you're in a strip
until
club.
you throw up.
You know what I
just
mean?
have to
You're in a
take it
strip
all.
club by yourself in Vegas.
I've never.
It happened
By
to me.
yourself.
That's what I'm saying. At that point, everyone abandoned me.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. Those people I came
You
with.
were wilding out then.
My food's about to be here.
All right. Well, because
That was
of
humbling, and I'll never do it again.
because Foremost Food's about to be here, we're gonna end this episode right here. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed it, please share with a friend. Let them know who sent you or whatever, and then we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
Peace.